What is the worst thing that is legal? Putting unrelated crap into bills to sneak it into law. I know they are supposed to follow some kind rules related to germaneness, but they clearly don't, and clearly need actual laws with actual punishments for pulling this crap. Hearing a honking sound in a radio commercial, or sirens. Multi-level marketing. But hun, don't you want to be your own boss babe for life by sharing and distributing our detoxing nutrition drinks that give you 6 of your 5 a day /s? This whole acting like they're doing the person a favor is why MLM will never die out. At best it'll rebrand as something else. That's why it's been going on thousands of years. I mean, even the ancient Egyptians had pyramid schemes. Data caps on home internet. We have a 120 GB data cap for a family of 6. In lockdown, the provider had a promotion where everyone got unlimited data, including us. We have tried to upgrade to an unlimited plan, but they gave some BS excuse about how the server traffic is clogged, like it was completely fine for the promotion. I'm 99% sure they know we always pay extra for data after we run out and don't want us to save money by upgrading. Being penalized for calling out sick from work. Even while the whole world is trying to survive this pandemic, we are still dealing with this major issue by employers. I work in healthcare, and I feel like I get shamed by my managers and coworkers when you call out, especially when you work night shift. Within the last year or so, we had a new boss come in and take over operations at my office. One of the first things she did was scrap the whole "you have X amount of points you're allowed to call out in a year" policy that has been in place for forever. She set it up so that you aren't penalized for calling out, only repeat patterns. Say you keep calling out every Monday for a month. She will then get in contact with you to understand why and see if you want to switch one of your days off to Monday. Everyone at my office agrees that she's done wonders to reduce the stress with little things like that. Honestly surprised more companies don't follow that idea. Alternatively, the shop workers at my company get the same penalty for being late as calling out. So if they are gonna be late, they just tell the whole day off. Also, their vacation time is use it or lose it. But they discourage vacations most of the year, so that people are forced to tail it in December. When we are at our busiest, they treat us salaried people pretty well, but the hourly workers get shone. Congress members being able to trade stocks at the same time they are receiving intelligence and passing laws that could affect the performance of said stocks. The troubled teen industry. Parents pay a company to kidnap kids while they are sleeping and send them off to therapeutic boarding schools where they are abused in every conceivable way. It's F edition. Wait, what? My brain is so confused. This exists. Like, sure, troubled teen boarding school. Probably a super F-ed place, but whatever. I get how it can exist. It's that kidnapping part I'm pretty confused by. You know how, when you commit a crime and get caught, you get charged in the country where you committed the crime. So if you murder someone, you'll get charged in said country. And then there are the international waters. Every ship above 100 GT have to be registered. And if it's registered, the laws of the country where it's registered apply to the ship. But if you had a smaller boat, no laws apply. But if you killed someone on said ship, you'd be charged in the country where the person is a citizen. But there are ways someone can lose their citizenship in certain countries. And thereby, if I kill a citizenless person on a boat under 100 GT in international waters, even if there was evidence, no one can bring me to court. Thereby, it's legal. I'm just gonna have to say little girls' beauty pageants. It just doesn't sit right with me, and not only because of the fact it's creepy, but I feel like it's stressful on the kid and on their body image. College book prices and practices. Change a few words in a math book. That'll be another $100 please. Oh, you realized that you can use the book from 10 years ago and succeed. Actually, we require you get the new book. Oh, you realized you can get the book cheaper from a friend. Actually, we are doing online books now, and you need the personalized code. We change it every year, even though there have been no breakthroughs in this subject. Knowing the college struggle, I have no effing clue how this is allowed to exist. It should literally be illegal. No knock warrants. We've seen time and time again where law enforcement has the wrong address and some innocent person ends up dead because of a logistical mistake. It also makes it so all home intruders have to do is yell police as they break in at 3 AM. These raids also get cops killed a lot due to looking a lot like home intruders. The fact car radio commercials are allowed to have police sirens or car crashes in them as a way to get your attention. As someone who survived a car crash with back damage, I shudder when those ads come on. Like, imagine how someone else who got into a much worse accident would feel. People who have been in accidents don't need a reminder of what it sounded like. Spice/cater/synthetic weed. This may have changed in the last few years, but I found it embarrassing that our country locks up thousands for actual marijuana, but allowed that to be sold at every gas station and liquor store knowing damn good and well that it was hurting and killing people. It was finally banned here, Japan, and then it became a black market drug. Of all the brain dead stupid, the only reason to try spice was that it was a legal alternative to illegal drugs. The shit's horrible, and everyone I know, myself very much included, sooner or later had a very, very bad experience on it. Why would anyone risk breaking the law for a drug that is neither addictive nor fun? Advertisements for prescription medicine help patients lie to their doctors. I'm going to be the devil's advocate here. There was a commercial I saw a year ago to help women with endometriosis. I have it and exhausted all other options to help with the pain. The drug that was advertised I brought up to my gynecologist, and it ended up saving me from being in so much pain every day. I also could stop my opioids. We've investigated ourselves and decided we didn't do anything wrong. Paying child support for a child that was conceived during an affair and isn't yours. Conversion therapy. Hey, let's make children hate themselves so much that they'll either lie about who they are for the smallest crumbs of validation or just commit sucked. Either way, that's one less gay to worry about. Now excuse me as I go throw up. Someone should write a dystopian novel about a world where conversion therapy is the other way round. You know, make all straight people gay. Might emphasize how insane the concept is. I'm sure we could make some crazy sci-fi argument for it. Maybe contraception is impossible and babies are made in test tubes to make perfect gene babies, so the genetic lottery and economic impact of pregnancy is a giant taboo. You can look up where anyone lives because it's public record, but can we please not have entire websites with databases full of every person in the country? I mean, think about people who get denied restraining orders and try to move away from their abuser 6 months later, and their abuser can just look up their name and find them all over again. This could be detrimental for spouse abuse victims, stalking victims, etc. Something should be done about them. It's terrifying. Sending letters to homeowners labeled important mortgage financial info or last warning notice, and having the inside look exactly like a bill, letterhead and little box in the corner with figures inside, all to then say refinance with us, or don't miss this opportunity for etc. Makes me hard skip every time thinking I've forgotten some critical bill until I open it. I'm not sure it's the worst thing, but I cannot believe that it's legal to film a person against their consent and then put them on a public forum like YouTube. I just think it's weird that against someone's consent their face and what might be a very personal or embarrassing moment could be shared with potentially billions of people. Even children get subjected to this. Mobile games that heavily revolve around spending money to make progress. Pardoning a man who killed multiple children and posed 4 photos with one of their corpses. One of them was a 17-year-old ISIS militant who was in custody and sedated, and the other case was shooting a little girl and an old man, but the witness didn't actually see him pull the trigger. He just heard Gallagher claim to make the shot. As far as I've read, the accused was only convicted of posing with the body of the 17-year-old captive he allegedly stabbed and whose breathing tube he plugged. Lying through your teeth on news shows because you claim you're actually entertainment, even while it has news in the title of the station. Being able to lie through your teeth on an opinion show just BC, it's an opinion show. Opinions should be opinions about facts. Opinion should not be an excuse for slander or making knowingly false statements in the media.